I just got a message that I am divorced. And I thought 2 years ago that these will be tears of sadness. But the tears that I have right now are of straight relief. Straight relief. This week has been hell. Like it's been the last 2 years. Something I was not expecting at all. I thought things would be very, very different. It's final. I'm so freaking happy. This nightmare is not over. When you have kids, you still attach to a person and your hell continues on and on and on. And boundaries are your best friend, pretty much. They're just your best friend. But 2 years ago, if you asked me, 2 years ago when I signed this, I had such a hard time. I was crying, I was hurt, I was just lost, like not having the dream that you create when you get married. You just have this belief that everything is going to be great and everything is going to be good, and then it's not, and you're just grieving. It's just straight grief. I signed up for the divorce. I think it was like 4.5 months I moved out. It was not hell. At that point, it was just nasty. And then it got to be hell. And I think it got to be hell more when I set more boundaries. The more boundaries that I set, the more I was a bitch. And let's be honest, nobody likes boundaries when they like to have the control of things. And I was very controllable throughout my marriage. And I just was not having it anymore. For the most part, I was just so over everything. I was just say yes to everything and just continue on with my day. Whereas after I divorced, I just did not. I was just like, no, this doesn't make any sense to me, and I want my peace. I need my peace. And right now, I got that text, and I'm just so happy. Like I told my daughter, there's happy tears, and there's sad tears. And the fact that I'm not married anymore, it's sad. There's that part of grief. I'm just like, relief. That's what it is. He's been someone else's problem for a while now, for almost 2 years. But the fact that it's 100% someone else's problem, it's just beautiful. And early after the morning that I just had, I still haven't replied to those texts because there's no point. There's just no point. Things are always going to be said about you that are not true, that person has made up their mind about. They made up their mind about how things are. And no matter how much you fight back, which is what happened in my marriage was about me fighting back. I don't like to hear things about me that are not true, or things about anyone. I defend everything and everyone. And my problem was that I continued to defend myself. And in this moment, right before I got that message about the divorce being finalized, I was about to send a message with a screenshot of a text that this person sent, proving what I'm saying is correct and the things that they're saying about me is not. And now that I'm making this video, this helped me recognize that I don't need to do that. Even if I show them a text of what they had said, they said that they had said it in person. I'm like, I don't talk to you on the phone. So how could that be that you told me and someone else was there? How's that possible if I only text with you? There's only messages that are being sent. I don't speak with you in person. There's always going to be some kind of way that they try to get at you. I just wanted to keep my honor and be like, no, that's not true. You're just saying lies about me. And let me show you how it really is. It doesn't work. That's the way that they keep control. Because guess what? This thing is not something that you learn and just, oh, I got it. I totally got it. I'm never going to reply to this person. It takes a while. It's like poison. It takes a while for poison to be detoxed out of your body. I learned a lot and I have done so well. But sometimes, yeah, I want to defend myself. And the truth is that that's the way of keeping you going. Because if they said something totally off field, you're going to want to defend yourself. And then they'll keep going, yes, that's totally it. And you get more annoyed and upset because somebody else is saying lies about you. And it's very childish, I know. But if somebody's playing childish games, then why are you playing? Don't play it. Everything on text. That's the way that I have kept myself not only sane, but also if anybody ever asks me anything, everything is on text. We don't talk in person. We don't talk on the phone. I would always recommend that you get one of those apps that records, obviously with their consent, because they have to be part of the app. Get them recorded. Get that stuff recorded. Because not only can that be used in court with a transcript, but you can also get the transcript when they're saying, I never said that. Well, here it is. Because gaslighting is big. It's huge with certain people. And gaslighting has been the way that I have been manipulated and controlled and told things that I know are not true. 2 years later, they still try to gaslight me. They literally tried this morning. They're never going to stop because that's the way that they are able to do things. Now, when they gaslight you, you have two choices. A, you have the choice of, hey, here's what you wrote, screenshot. This is the last thing that you told me, and this is where I got the information. And you can defend yourself. And then they're going to gaslight you. You can also say, you know what? No, I'm not going to reply to that. That's called gaslighting. That is not true. I know it's not true. And it doesn't matter if they think it's true or not, because they are going to use this as a way to keep the ball going and to keep me looking like the crazy person. When it's not true, you're just defending yourself. I'm not an attacker. I have never been an attacker. I get cranky. I'm moody. Whatever. Tell me a woman that isn't. And whoever isn't, let me tell you, that person is keeping their emotions in, which is not healthy. Yeah, I get moody and things like that, but I have never attacked a person. If I'm attacking you, it's for self-defense. The gaslighting is never going to stop. They're always going to be saying that you didn't say something or you said something, and they're going to be saying the opposite because then they get your reaction. Your reaction is their fuel. You react poorly or nicely. Either way, they're getting fueled because they still are in your life. You know what I mean? They want to be part of your life. They still want to be controlling you. You belong to them. Once you're in their lives, you belong to them. Even if they're saying, oh no, I moved on, I'm doing this or I'm doing that, they still have to get that attention from you. They need attention from everybody. It's not just you. It's everybody. Their friends, their coworkers, their people, anywhere that's in their circle, they need attention from. And you're part of it. You are the ex. And if you have a child with them, they know that they can because you're going to defend yourself and your child. Don't allow it. If they think you're the biggest POS in the world, if they think that you're a horrible mother, if they think that you are green colored, it does not matter. Their way of seeing things is distorted. They see what they want to see. Even if you have proof, which you will, because you are going through a court-approved text, one of those like My Family Wizard or Talking Parents or something like that. I'll put the link on the one that I use. You can get the transcript from it and you can actually use it in court. I was gaslighted into thinking that this person was going to take me to court. So I was like, no, I got to protect myself. And then, of course, they backed up because that's what they do. They threaten. They threaten and threaten and threaten. And then they back up immediately because you're so used to it. Immediately you get like, oh my gosh, this is going to happen. You freak out. And then you back up and look from the outside looking in. And wait a minute, this person's not going to do that. Because let's be realistic. This person likes to be the good guy. And I'm the bad guy. I'm pretty sure anybody in your circle doing the same thing is pretty much the same. They don't want to be the bad guy. Anything that makes them look like the bad guy, they're not going to do. It works in their favor for you to be the bad guy. For you to be the one that's crazy and doing all of these crazy things and you're hurting them. I'm over here in my corner doing my thing, having no idea what you're up to, don't care what you're up to. Yeah, of course, anybody at the beginning, they're going to be hurt. But 2 years later, honey, who has time for that? If, let's say, I didn't have a child with this person and I just moved on and had no contact, I would have healed so much sooner. So much sooner. But when you have contact with the other person, they have access to you. And they have access to mold the truth in their way, which you know is not the truth. And we go back into everything that we talked about in this video. What do we learn? We get it in writing through text. So you always have a way of having what they said. Do not talk to them on the phone or in person. If they want to talk in person, you let them know. Go ahead and text me. Send me a message. Send me a message. Send me a message. Only messages. If you're going to talk on the phone, which I do not recommend because they can get you riled up and they don't care if they're on transcript or not. They don't care. What they win is you being upset. You have to pay. Let's be honest here. You have to pay for leaving them. Now, they're going to make you pay for the rest of your life. Are you going to allow them to try and get you to pay for the rest of your life? This is a question that you got to ask yourself. Sorry, the lighting went off because I'm outside. Because I just got this news and I was so excited to make this. And I'm just going to make this video and post it. Yay! I hope that you learned something from this video. And I hope that you continue to learn from all of my videos. When I learned about narcissism, I would read the comments to see what other people had gone through. And it was so therapeutic to me because I was like, oh my gosh, all these people are doing exactly the same thing. Did we all date the same person? How is this possible that every single one of them was saying verbatim what I was going through, what I had gone through? It just didn't make any sense. But then it did, because narcissism is a personality. Like, you have a personality of being very bubbly. Other people who are bubbly are going to be pretty similar to you. A person who has a personality of narcissism, even if they're never going to get diagnosed because they don't have a problem, so they're never going to go to the therapist, very rarely they're going to diagnose them with narcissism. It's very, very, very rare that that's going to happen. And that's a whole other story for another video. If you know that they have narcissism traits, if you look at the DSM, look up DSM, narcissism, personality disorder, and I can guarantee you, maybe one or two may not fit, and that's okay. But if they meet those traits, then keep watching my videos, because I'm going to be giving you a lot of tools on how to just rebuild your life after narcissism. Yay! I'm divorced! I was so excited. I can't wait for you to get this happiness very soon. Yes, some of you are going to have some really heck of a time in the courts. If there's any type of YouTuber that you watch that really has helped you getting through this, please put it in the comments. Let's help each other out. I just want everybody to get help because it's tough. It's really tough out there. Let's be there for each other, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.